Members, Crampanas, thanks so much for logging on to shoresportszone.com. This is our Saturday Week 5 highlight show. In case you missed it last night, we were able to bring you 8 great games of action highlighted by 5 teams reaching the 5-0 mark. Our Saturday coverage kicks off with another team looking to join the 5-0 club. It's right here in Middletown. Let's get started with Mater Dei Prep taking on Shore Regional.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Shore Regional is brought to you by Surf Pro of Eatontown, Long Branch. Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Mater Dei Prep is brought to you by Gold Coast Cadillac.
Mark Costantino and Shore on a 9-game win streak against Mater Dei Prep, but the Seraphs were ready to break that streak. Opening drive, Eddie Lewis with the quarterback sack of Matt Pinnell. We see so many great catches and returns by Lewis. He is a great defender as well. Opening drive, first play for skippers. Look at Russ Farisi and Sincere Saunders. That's awesome blocking. L.C. Pearson takes care of the rest. George Pearson, 45-yard touchdown. Just like that, it's 7-0 Mater Dei Prep. And the Seraphs defense was dialed in. Pinnell going deep. This pass is picked off by John Leverock. Great turnover by the Mater Dei defense. Leverock makes a great play there. And Pearson goes back to work. Over the middle to Eddie Lewis. So dangerous in the open field. And the drive would be capped off when Sincere Saunders finds the zone from 2 yards out at the end of one, 13-0 Mater Dei. Give credit to Shore. They really came out strong in the second quarter. This is Josh Campy with a big run all the way down to the 12-yard line. And then on the next play, the give is to Lucas Jackie. It looks like he's going to get stopped around the 5-yard line, but Jackie never stops moving. Jackie, that's an awesome touchdown run. Lucas Jackie makes it a 13-7 game. And Shore definitely played strong in this second quarter. Here's Pearson in the air, picked off by Matt Pinnell, a diving INT. It's a one-score game, but this is the key part of the game right here. Late second quarter, third down, Pearson to Ryan Mandelbaum. Move the chains, first down, under 2 minutes to go. You know that George Pearson can spin it. This is beautiful. Up top, Marvin Pierre. Go and get it. Over the defender. Oh, he's giving a stare down to Shore Sports Zone. Not one, but 2 stare downs. Hey, great play, Marvin. 20-7 Mater Dei Prep in front. Final play of the first half. Shore trying to get something going. Pinnell with a deep ball picked off by Eddie Lewis. And whenever Eddie Lewis has the ball, every opposing coach is like, oh no. Because look how he escapes. They eventually bring him down at the half, 20-7. Opening drive of the third quarter. George Pearson out with leg cramps. But no worries, because they've got Kyle Devaney, last year's QB. Look at Devaney go. They use him so well. They use him in the backfield. They use him in the slot. Devaney with a great run to the 13. It leads to this Marvin Pierre. He waltzes into the end zone from a yard out. 27-7 Mater Dei Prep in front. Now I want to stop it right here. Look at my man Marvin Pierre. This is a wingspan right here. This is why he's a Division I prospect. He's going to cause the fumble and pops out just as George falls on the loose football. Another turnover by the Mater Dei defense, and then Marvin Pierre is going to do something special. 2 guys have him. Get off me! One more guy. He won't be denied. 39 yards for Marvin Pierre. That's going to be a top play nominee on Sunday. He thanks the heavens. 34-7. And Mater Dei closes out a dominating performance as Pearson goes over the middle. Russell Farisi, 43-yard touchdown. That is what you call a statement win. Mater Dei Prep with a 41-7 win over Shore Regional. The Seraphs just showed great balance in all facets of the game. When George Pearson went out, they became a power running football team. With Pearson in there, he can run it, he can throw it. Eddie Lewis, Russell Farisi, Marvin Pierre, Ryan Mandelbaum, Kyle Devaney. They all get in on the fun, and it's that balance that's a big reason why Mater Dei's off to a 5-0 start, along with a stifling defense. After the game, we got post-game reaction from Dino Mangiero, who agrees that the offense is really clicking.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. You know, every offense tries to be balanced. We tried this today to even up the running and the passing a little bit. But they did a great job stopping our run. You know, we really couldn't run the ball inside. We hit a couple of big plays outside. And, of course, we hit the big pass plays. But they did a good job stopping our inside run. So and we really need to work on that.
We just wanted to come out today with some energy and intensity. That's what we said all week. Coach been saying that all week. Come out with passion and energy. That's what we did.
I never had this much talent on a team, on a football team in years. So, I mean, Pop Warner, it was real crazy, but high school, never. But this talent, it was just great with Eddie, LC. It's just crazy.
It looked like you were giving me not one stare down, but a double stare down. What was going on with the double stare down?
Double stare down. I had to let the whole shore know, you know. Marvin P is here.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Marlboro Mustangs is brought to you by Hit Training.
We've got a dandy in Marlboro. The Mustangs hosting East Brunswick. Marlboro coming off that tough loss to Colts Neck last week, 28-20. Early on, the Cameron Keorsi show begins. The leading rusher in the Shore Conference knocked out of bounds. This drive would stall, but the Marlboro defense is going to get the offense the ball back. Loose football, Justin Marcus. Great fumble recovery right there. And it's back to Cameron Keorsi. You want to know why this guy's the leading rusher in the Shore Conference? Take a look at the blocking and take a look at how hard it is to tackle Cameron Keorsi. Another drive stalls from Marlboro. At the end of one, we're scoreless. Coach Jason D'Agato, all sorts of fired up, and he should be. Second quarter, fourth down. The fake punt goes to Keorsi. First down, but Keorsi leaves the game with an injured hamstring. He would not return. Kyle Moore goes to the air. Justin Marcus with a great reception. And no Cameron Keorsi. That's okay because the Mustangs have Johnny Health, 9-yard touchdown catch at the half. Mustangs down 1, 7-6. Third quarter now, some adversity for Marlboro. Johnny Health puts it on the ground. It's recovered by Kevin Conley. The defense would hold. Marlboro gets it back, and then trouble for Health again. This one pops up, another fumble. This time Isaiah Jackson recovers, but Johnny Health is going to get redemption. Stay tuned. The Marlboro defense trying to pick up after those two turnovers. Wow, what a hit. That was Robert Sebo with a big lick right there. So Johnny Health fumbling twice in the second half. Short-term memory. Look at Johnny Health go. Little stiff arm right there. Huge run for Johnny Health. He's got the turf in his helmet. Johnny Health's feeling good again. Look at Johnny Health with another big run. He almost gets into the zone. He's down at the 1-yard line. But no worries. Give it back to Johnny Health. 1-yard touchdown run, his second TD of the game. He finally gets it over the plane. Touchdown makes it 12-7. And now Marlboro's going to go for 2. Kyle Moore had a good game. That's a great slant pass to Justin Marcus. Put 2 more points on the board. 14-7, Marlboro up 7. Then with the Mustangs punting, look what I found. How about that? Michael DeGangi with the recovery. But here comes East Brunswick. This is 4th down. James Shudd scrambling. James Shudd fires downfield. Alex Cameron's got it. That is a great touchdown. 7:52 to go. We're tied up at 14 apiece. So now Marlboro going to try and put together a game-winning drive. Look at Marcus climb the ladder. Great throw by Kyle Moore. That's a 3rd down conversion. Now 4th down. Not in field goal range. Health looking for the 1st down. He stopped short. And we are going to overtime in Marlboro, tied at 14. East Brunswick gets the ball first. Here comes the Marlboro defense. The Nnamdi Unachukwu. Big stop right there. But East Brunswick is going to threaten. And on this play, It's Shud looking for the lead in OT. He throws it to the end zone. Jared Wright, the INT. So now Marlboro gets the ball back. A field goal or touchdown will win it. And on the second play, this is Johnny Health. And those two fumbles seem like an eternity ago. Johnny Health for the win. 31-yard touchdown run. They're going to mob Johnny Health in the end zone as the Marlboro Mustangs pull through in overtime. This is what it's all about right here. An entire group, a family working together, going through ups, going through downs, and the payoff when it happens like this is awfully, awfully special. What a great win by the Marlboro Mustangs. 20-14 winners in OT over East Brunswick. Cameron Kaorsi, we showed you in the highlights, left the game in the first half. He had 19 carries for 114 yards. By our math, he's just 14 yards shy of 1,000. We'll see if he can go next week against Neptune. But Johnny Health, what an important lesson. A lot of people, after fumbling the ball twice, might get down in the dumps, might give up the rest of the game, might have a bad attitude. Not Johnny Health. What a great lesson for any young football player out there. Health picked himself up and was able to get his team to win. After the game, R.J. Cook talked to Health and head coach Jason D'Agato about a special Saturday in Marlboro.
It's about time. I mean, we put in so much work, killing ourselves every day of the off season because we know it's worth it, and we finally showed up, and it's amazing. This team has made such tremendous improvements.
Very simple. I walked over to Johnny right after the second fumble, and I said, Johnny, pick your head up. You're going to win us this football game. And, right there he said, yes, sir. And that was the end of it. You can't dwell on mistakes because that's how you lose football games. And he didn't. He believed, I am going to win us this football game, and turns out he did.
In Lenoka Harbor, Lacey and Lakewood battling in the rain. Big matchup in the B-South divisional race. On Lakewood's opening drive of the game, Lacey makes a statement. Liam Muzaika with a huge hit on Zaire Jones, a turnover. Great start by the Lacey D. And here's Colton Claus on the quarterback keep. Look at the great blocking by the O-line. This is a gain of 12 yards. Same drive, second quarter. Claus keeps it again. Right up the middle, 3-yard touchdown. Lacey's on the board. 7-0 Lions early in the second quarter. It's time for Lakewood's offense to go to work. Here's Jones to 80 Palmer. If he stays in bounds, it's a TD. But he's ruled down at the 7. Still a 33-yard gain, and it would lead to this. Zaire Jones rolls to his right, Dante Morris. 4-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion. Lakewood takes an 8-7 lead, 9:15 to go in the second. Lacey answers right back. This is Jason Giresi on the counter. Look at Giresi go. Great run there, 27 yards for the score. At the half, Lacey with a 14-8 advantage. Third quarter. How about this Lacey D? This guy can play. Josh Lezen. He is awesome. Big stop right there, and then Lezen wasn't done. Check out this block punt. Man, he just swallows up that punt. 80 Palmer picks it up. 38 yards for the score. That'll be a top play nominee. Lakewood takes a 16-14 lead. Lacey looked good last week in a win against Jackson Liberty. They're a good, fun football team to watch. Here's Claus to John Grosjean. And Grosjean breaks free, slips down, 34-yard gain. And Lacey would take back the lead here. Colton Claus, tough running in traffic, 3-yard score after a 2-point conversion. Lacey has a 6-point lead. Later in the fourth quarter, Lacey forced a punt. And it's time for the special teams to shine. Honor Ray Richardson. He's been on the highlights before on Shore Sports Zone, and there he goes again. Honor Ray Richardson. Wow. 72 yards. The PAT is no good, so we're tied up at 22 apiece. 2:35 to go in the game. Lacey's got a drive going. Looking to take the lead. But Claus is picked off. That's Zion Tinnery. The Piners get the ball back. Plenty of time to make something happen. Zaire Jones over the middle. Honore Richardson, another big play. This is good for 28 yards. It keeps the drive going. Under a minute to go. Zaire Jones rolls right for the win. He's in there. Zaire Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. Lakewood looking now to make it an 8-point game. They go for 2, and Kyrie Jenkins gets the job done. So we have 47 seconds to go. Lacey is down 8. The Lions still trying to maybe force overtime here, but Klaus is picked off by Zaire Jones, and that seals the deal. The Lakewood Piners, it wasn't easy, but the Piners are now 4-0 on the season. What a football game. 30-22 is your final. Lakewood had all they could handle against a much improved Lacey team. Remember, Lacey has moved from A South to B South, and they're a real factor in this league. You got Lacey, Point Borough, Lakewood, Barnegat. It's a fun little division there. Lakewood by 8 over Lacey. After the game, our Alex Lorenzo caught up with a relieved L.J. Clark, grateful for a big road win.
I mean, we were shooting ourselves in the foot, the ball on the ground, rain. It was every excuse in the book our kids could have used today to not come out and play. And you know, we fought through it. Was it a great win? Absolutely. But at the same time, we got to get a lot better. And we're grateful to God for having the opportunity, you know, to come out today with this win. But we got to get better. But I'll take it, man. And the fight in my kids today was amazing, amazing. Showed a lot of fight, man.
A special thanks to all of our sponsors who make Shore Sports Zone happen. Coming up on Sunday, Monmouth Building Center hands out 2 more game balls. We're going to have so many great plays to choose from. We'll have top play and top performer. How about 2 guys getting 7 touchdowns on Friday night? Yeah, it's safe to say you're going to be able to vote for Mike Bickford of Central Regional and Ashanti Worthy from Freehold Borough, plus many, many more great players from all around Monmouth and Ocean County. For our team at Shore Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for logging on, and we'll see you next week with more high school football right here on ShoreSportsZone.com.